Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. It's one of my replays in the St. Vincent, a British tier 10 battleship. I'm on map the Atlantic. It's a 3-point domination game. Well, technically tier 11, there is one tier 11, and I'm already under attack by a carrier, which I can do nothing about. I've already been set on fire. I'm spotted and shot by Shikishima, so great start. I mean, it's not that bad because I have a super heal, so all of the fire damage can be basically healed back without a problem. So overall, it's just me and my division mates here at sea. Everybody else has abandoned us. They have also abandoned the B cap, it looks like. And we have a lot of ships going towards A. Now here at sea, we are contested. The enemy team does not have any radar though. So that's good, because it allows our destroyers here to maneuver a bit more freely. And we shall see if we can find anything. We've also got a lot of fish going towards the enemy. So there is that. Now I keep making my way over here. Oh, there is the enemy shimmer. There is a bit of a risk without having a hydro, right? Long-range torpedoes can most certainly reach me, and I was spotted a little bit, but you know, I have Rookie in front of me to do some torpedo spotting, and I felt it was probably fine.
Engine boost activated.
Now, speaking of things being probably fine, there is a shimmer very close. Now, as a Vincent, I can do a lot of damage to a shimmer with my high explosive, but obviously if it has 15 torpedoes ready, that might just end in mutual destruction. Meanwhile, the poison here has taken some fish. It's still flooding up. There was probably no reason to shoot it. Well, there was no reason to shoot it. It was mostly in case it had a damage con ready and would manage to recover there. It would have been a shame if it, you know, have survived this. And you know, I'm on an island now anyway. I should reload before... Oh, there is an Alvaro as well. Anyway, I should reload before we meet this shimmer. And, well, there is the shimmer. It is trying to ambush Rook. And... yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, okay. Good start. Good start. It was a detonation. A clip you might have also seen in Project Rect, I have to say, so it might not have been that much of a surprise. But this whole replay was pretty great, so you can see the rest of the battle here. Now, there is a Shikishima. I'm just going to push and burn it. Now, Shikishima obviously has pretty big guns. I have a very big nose. It can... I mean, you know, weaker nose than other battleships. So Shikishima can technically just keep it telling me, and oh, there's an Alvaro. Was an Alvaro. Okay, so far so good. Where was I? Yes, Shikishima. I'm just gonna push it. Now, on one hand, the closer I get, the more easy it can, like, overmatch my nose and potentially citadel me. So with my high explosive, range would be the better option. But I do have torpedoes. I do have, like, 10-kilometer weird nose torpedoes. And if I get close enough, that will be good for me. Also, like, I could try to just long-range burn it. But I'm not sure if we want to waste that time. It's the only ship remaining here, so I'm just gonna go in, finish it quickly. I can also switch to armor piercing and probably get some cheek shots, depending on how it moves. So while there is a certain risk with getting close, I think overall it's the better option here. Meanwhile, our team has actually taken the center, even though it looked like they ignored it in the beginning, so that's good news. We also have A. Overall, this looks like a pretty easy battle for us, but, you know, it's far from over. Let's just put it like that. Now, I'm close enough that this torp might reach the Shikishima. It's reversing, but obviously reversing isn't that fast, so the torp might catch up with the Shikishima before it gets out of range. Then again, my friends have sent some fish as well. This Shikishima is in a pretty bad spot. It could still get the good luck citadels out, or it sinks maybe. And again, wait, is it even looking at me? feel like it wasn't looking at me there. Anyway. That's dealt with. Now, my division, we have shared equally. Each of us got a kill. Basically, we sunk 3 ships here, right? Without any losses and took the cap. So that's amazing. Now Hindenburg is spotted. I could just go... I should probably switch to armor piercing here, to be honest. Vincent has good high explosive, but also good armor piercing, and this is a cruiser. And, well, this salvo didn't do much, so yeah. Bit of a mistake there on my part. I mean, it's not like high explosive is going to be ineffective, but armor piercing does have that lovely chance to just utterly citadel and wreck a cruiser. But instead, we're just gonna burn it with a double fire, I suppose. A double fire that I think it might have damage count flooding, so I mean, we are sinking it the slow and mean way, I guess. And I'm still not... I mean, you know, I suppose it's fine. The thing with armor piercing is, while it does have the chance of citadel, they are far from guaranteed. And sometimes you get some very sad salvos with it as well. So there we go. Hindenburg is no more anyway. Next up, Republic. Republic is not very well angled. Once again, armor piercing could work there, but it's already... I think it will angle more towards me. I'm still switching to armor piercing this time. Because, you know, when the enemies finally starts to angle, this is when I go armor piercing. Anyway. I can also launch some fish. I did sort of expect it to just charge me with its nose. There is, by the way, also a Kurfürst. That's a bit of a concern. Now the Republic is still turning. And I'm waiting to get here a little bit of a better angle. It's not ideal though. So, I mean, I got 3 pens at least. Now we are going into a very close quarters thing here. Now, my torpedoes reload really quickly. So by the time it's in front of my nose, well, I mean, I can also just turn and use the torps on the other side. Or I can, you know, just use my guns. And there you go. Now the carrier is visible, but we do have a Kurfürst problem here as well. I do want to shoot the carrier, but I have to admit, shooting the Kurfürst is probably going to be more important. I so want to shoot the carrier. But I am inside the Kurfürst secondaries and it can overmatch my nose, so even if I'm angled, it could potentially do a lot. So I'm always considering like this middle turret. Problem is, you know, you can't just turn my middle turret this way without turning my front turrets, and I need my front turrets on the Kurfürst. So in come some lane torps. I'm trying to angle against them. It does expose me a bit more to the Kurfürst, but the Kurfürst ate the fish and it is done for. Now, finally, the carrier. There is a Sherman still visible, but I can hold myself back no longer. I need to shoot the carrier. I'm also turning, by the way, because there's a Yamagiri. And the Yamagiri might have torped this way. So what I'm trying is, I'm trying to not get torped while farming this carrier. And there is some fish there behind me, exactly. So, getting some reasonable shots in there, but no death strike. Anyway, carrier has been dealt with, and I feel a lot better now. Meanwhile, Sherman is getting low here. Our team might have this covered, and the last of the planes are attacking me. With a lovely 11k there. Good thing I've got the super heal. And I will come back. I could have actually waited a little, like, I don't have the damage con ready. So that fire is gonna burn. So I could have waited a little bit longer with the heal, just so that I get a bit more burn damage, then I can all heal back. I mean, I can now damage count this fire if I want to. Or not. But, probably won't make huge difference.
Engine boost
So,
activated.
we do have a lot more points because we had the objectives for a long time. I mean, we still have more than they do. But as you can see, ship-wise, despite our strong start, it's gotten pretty close. It's 4 against 3. That is still in our favor, but it's not that decisive. And I managed to destroy 3 anti-air mounts without doing any damage to the ship itself. Well, I guess our Marta is going to be happy. Not that the anti-air mounts would have done anything anyway. It's not how anti-air works. So, Yamagiri is over there. Now, of course, Yamagiri has the option to switch to the 20-kilometer fish. So, even though I'm relatively far away, I'm not quite safe. But it will focus more on the Bourgogne, probably. Now we got high explosive loaded, and nice. Yeah, Vincent has just some very good high explosive. Meanwhile, it looks like did the Ohio just eat a fish? That should mean its damage con is on cooldown. It's angled. My high explosive won't care. Also, the Smolensk is shooting me. I still have 1 super heal left, so Smolensk is more for fire damage than a direct damage kind of ship. And fire damage is something I can deal with rather easily right now. So that's good. Yamagiri disappeared. I could blind shoot it, but we also need to take care of this Ohio. And I think the Ohio is gonna go forward here again. Okay, the Ohio is healing. That's a shame. There is the fire that I've been looking for. So damage con I think is still on cooldown from the earlier torpedo. And the carrier just finished it. Nice. So it's 3 against 2. The Yamagiri, oh well, there is some fish here. The enemy Yamagiri could torpedo myself and our Yamagiri here. That would be a bit of a shame. Right now the enemy is blind. Started smoke screen. Our carrier is farming that Smolensk. I do want to be at a position where I can spot the Yamagiri once the smoke disperses, but still being far enough away that hopefully I can dodge some torps. I'm also launching some single fish in there. Oh, I'm detected. There it is. Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. The Yamagiri wanted some spotting. I got a very nice hit into it. Of course, there is going to be fish now. If I move too far forward, the Smolensk will be a problem. I need to start moving a little bit, though, in order to avoid any fish. Oh, the Smolensk is coming. Well, I can send my own fish this way. I'm trying to slow down again so the Smolensk can't stop me. Against the Smolensk, I mean, armor piercing, I could potentially citadel it, but most likely it would be overpens. Smolensks are very hard to citadel. Oh, Yamagiri is visible, Smolensk is low. Oh, could I get the... Could I get both? That would be... no, I can't. That would have been a Kraken if I get both. But I suppose I'll settle on the Yamagiri. And the torps will never reach me. Well, I gotta say that was a great Vincent game. None of my torps connected, which would have also been funny, but, you know, still. Quite an enjoyable game. I burned quite a few ships and probably should feel bad about this. Would have a few years ago. These days, I guess I just grown numb to that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.